So this is a simple explanation of what AI agents even are, so that you can take part in the AI discussion as well with all of these different terms flying around. Who am I? If you don't know me, my name is Tim. I've been building AI systems and AI agents for the past 3 years now and selling them to businesses professionally. So what are AI agents and how are they different from all these other terms that we have with AI? Well, you see, if you think about ChatGPT or the ones that are most known, those are large language models, meaning that they can do almost anything that has, in some regard, to do with language, like writing or even creating images, which is another AI. It's DALL-E if we want to be really specific, but for now, let's go with it's just anything that has to do with language in general. Now, AI agents are AI as well, but only for one task and one task only. Imagine an employee that you have, and now take away everything from them that is not what their job is. Their family, their nutritions and foods, and their hobbies, and everything that is not them doing the job, take that away. Now you have an agent. So they only do, it's an AI that only does one task that has been assigned to, and it can learn from itself inside of that task. So, example, let's take an agent that manages our calendar, and it is only there, its only thing that it can even do is to manage our calendar. So that we can talk with this AI on, let's say, WhatsApp or anywhere, and we say, I want to speak to John. Um, Schedule an appointment with John. And so then this AI knows, okay, there's multiple steps to this. I have to look when am I free? When is it a free time slot in my calendar? And then where is John free in his calendar? And then I have to set the appointment. How long is it gonna take? And so on. So there's a long chain of actions that need to happen before this appointment can be scheduled. And that is all that this AI agent is doing. It's doing multiple tasks. It understands what it wants to say, and it can think for itself, more or less, but only within that task. I could not tell this AI agent to write me an essay about the American Civil War. It could not do that because it is only able to schedule events or delete events or manage my calendar in general. And it can learn from itself, meaning that it stores, or it is able to store, the past actions and things that it has done in a knowledge base or a memory, and it can access those to perform future tasks again. So if it happens to me that whenever I want to schedule a call with John, that I asked him to schedule this call for 3 p.m., that it then happens to in the future schedule the meetings with John at 3 p.m. as well, without me needing to say that again. So it learns from itself, it acts for itself, but it can only do one task and one task only, nothing more. And you, if you want to implement an AI agent, if you want to use AI agents, you have to build them for yourself. You cannot just open a software or download a file or go to ChatGPT and ask about anything. That's not an open tool. These agents are only for you, and you must build them your own, because in order to do a certain task for you, they need to access your data and your calendar, if it's in calendar managing agent, or any other tool that is connected to this agent. They need your information on that to do that for you. Just like an employee, if you hire an employee, you as well need to give them access to all the tools that they or to all the tools that they will be using, so that they can support you better, because they just have access to the things they need access to do the job. And with an agent, that is the same thing. So you cannot just download an agent, because this agent wouldn't have the logins and the informations and the softwares that you're specifically using. So you must build this yourself. And there is a few other ways that you can do this. I will do videos on this in the future, but this video is only for understanding the topic itself. So that's our AI agents. Now there's some other terms out there that's maybe conflicted with the term of an AI agent. Those may be, for example, one that I use as well, which is an AI assistant. And an AI assistant is not fully doing the task for you like an AI agent. An AI assistant can just help you with the task, but you still need to do a lot of it manually. For example, I use the term AI assistant in regards to a chatbot that handles customer support questions, right? So whenever a questions, so whenever a question is asked by a user, this assistant will help to answer this question if it can, or to indicate the following steps that need to happen for this question to be answered, like sending a ticket or sending it to an email of the company or telling the user where to look for the information, which is the least ideal because then the user has to work for itself or for himself or herself. And most users don't want that, they just want the information, which is totally okay. So that's an assistant. It helps, but it doesn't do 100% of the task like an AI agent. And then there's systems as well, which are a lot more complex, so I'll only touch them here. And AI systems or just AI agents put in row. So it's an entire company or an entire team of agents that run together and that do single tasks each on their own, but they're connected together so they can work as a system. Simple to understand, but then extremely hard to do and develop. But that's an AI system. Let's see. You'll have to excuse me. Well, I think for other terms that may be out there that may be conflicted with the term of an AI agent. One thing that I wanted to briefly mention as well is risks, of course, as with everything that has to do with AI or in general with everything that we do in life, risk is also included. And AI agents, obviously, they can break as well, and they cannot function, like everything out there cannot function. But this rarely happens. I've rarely seen an AI agent just break, because why would it? Imagine it to be an algorithm. This algorithm will do the same things in the same order as long as it can until it is stopped. Same with an AI agent. Something external needs to access this AI agent this AI agent to break it. And like that almost never happens. If that happens, then it is because you're hacked, and then you've other problems entirely. But what can happen more likely is that an agent you have just misinterprets something that you told them. It misinterprets the prompt, it doesn't get exactly what you're saying, or anything in the backend. Maybe ChatGPT has problems because all the agents and the context understanding are based on AI models, LLMs. They all use LLMs to function and to understand and to process what is happening. So that's OpenAI, Claude, or ChatGPT, Claude. And these models obviously can have problems in understanding and in therefore executing and doing the tasks. So make sure to just tell him what you need so that it can be understood. AI agents are a lot better at understanding things than other AIs. Fine. But still, you should look out to not you should aim to speak clearly in a clear tone of voice, understandable, or if you're not triggering an AI agent by speaking into your phone, which is possible, but by just texting with it, make sure that your prompts can be understood, which should be self-explanatory. Okay, so I hope that now you have a better understanding of what AI agents are, and you can take part in this discussion around it and correct other people as well if they use the word but not know how it's what it actually means, which happens a lot as well. Okay, I wish you nothing but success and a wonderful rest day. You can watch this video right here if you want to. Otherwise, we'll see us sooner or later. Goodbye.